Hey guys, so I am seated here and I am having some tea. The kids are somewhere. Oh, this is just amazing, and I just wanted to come in. I just wanted to pop in here and answer a question that I hear very often. When someone immigrates, when someone moves from somewhere from Africa or whatever, and actually yes, let me just say Africa because most people from the US or the UK, or let me say the first world countries, when they relocate and they come out here, they already have systems, they already have networks that are waiting for them, because people from these countries are really good at creating networks and systems for their people, regardless of whatever country they're in. I mean, you can just say in Kenya, when someone comes in from the US and comes to Kenya, they find a very big network and community of people, of expats that help them figure out how to live in Kenya. And yeah, it's not the same out here. Well, it's the same for them out here, but for us it's a bit different. As an African, when you come out here, you have to be very, and especially if you don't have any family, so that means you're not married into a Danish family. Well, I was originally married into a Danish family, which means that I had contacts and I had a network and a community around me, being that my ex-husband's family then became like my family, and his friends, you get the gist. But then when you get divorced, people pick sides, and the truth is that more often than not, it doesn't really matter how close-knit you are with them. They will obviously pick the other person's side, because they've known them for a long time. Especially if it's a messy divorce. If it's not a messy divorce, then you're able to maybe keep some of the friends. But if it's one of those divorces that requires you to pick a side, you're mostly not going to be the one who's gonna, be picked. Thankfully, I did have my church, and that's why I always say, like, if you move into a new country, the first thing that you need to find is a church. Find the church, your local church there. Go there regularly, form friendships and relationships there, because God forbid that something happens and you need community around you. You have your church around you. That I would not have been able to make it without my church family. I also, of course, have a few other friends from my own life, but I want to give a tip, something that has really been able to help us get out and get even more friends, especially for the kids. One of those things was when I just got out of my marriage, before I started forming all those other friends outside my church. I joined a group. There's a Save the Children Foundation. Yes, in my city they do have something that's called Applaus Club, which would translate to an experience club or an activity club. So you get they organize for some activities that you guys can do as a family with other families that do not have a lot of family or friends or network, right? In Denmark, it's not really a matter of, and of course, these organizations, they play different roles. There's some that are there for poor families. The others are for people who do not have like a community around them. And this one is actually for people who do not have a community around them. Denmark, it's not very. I mean, poverty in Denmark is of course by Danish standards there is poverty, but here poverty is mostly social than economical. It's mostly social, that you don't have a community around you. So if you're in a country that has these kind of organizations, do not feel shy to go there and ask. Most of them actually do have brochures lying around in public spaces, so the library, the town hall, the city center, they normally have brochures lying around. Otherwise, you can just go into their websites, Save the Children Foundation dot whatever country you're in, and not just that, there are so many others, and there are local ones, like in Denmark there's so many others. There's one that is by the Folkekirke, which is the state church. Huh? State church, yeah. So there are just so many. So wherever you are, and especially if you're in Europe, look for those. Find the church, find the local church, see if they have some activity happening. Well, it doesn't have to be like a trip that takes you outside the city or whatever, but sometimes they just have like a play group. If you have small children, you can go there every week. You get to learn the language, you get to learn and get to know a few people. Yeah, so that's just kind of a little thing I wanted to come in here and drop. For anyone who's feeling a bit lonely or feeling like they do not know where to start, or and wants a bit more, and is looking for community. That's one of the ways to make community, to make friends for yourself and also for your children. So yeah, there you go. Just a tip for me.